Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, some blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking about the sightings of Jamie Foxx. And I want to say before we truly get into this, thoughts and continued prayers for Jamie Foxx and a speedy recovery, right? In whatever stage of recovery that may mean, right? You know, back in April, he had quote unquote a medical emergency that his daughter had exposed on social media, and everyone went wild because everything went silent after that, right? And everybody had their conspiracy theories saying that this was the alleged cause of some beef with Diddy, that this alleged some type of conspiracy with Hollywood, that they're trying to get rid of Jamie Foxx, and that he is being cloned, and that the real Jamie Foxx is gone, and we're never going to see him again, and all of the things. You guys love a conspiracy theory. If you search conspiracy theories on this platform and others, it gets tons of views, it gets tons of likes, but for me, I just don't subscribe to that, you guys. I don't subscribe to that. There are things that are fishy, but there are things that are fishy in everyday life, you guys. Not everything is a conspiracy, right? And so what happened was basically, Jamie Foxx's camp went silent, right? And we did not hear anything. And what ended up happening was several celebrities, in particular black celebrities, kept going to the media saying, oh, Jamie Foxx is fine, or they would be like, prayers for Jamie Foxx, things are grave. Some of your verified publications were saying that the doctors told Jamie's family to prepare for the worst, as if he was on death's door, and all of the things, right? And so then it comes out that, once it got out of hand, basically trying to kill the man off, the daughter had to come out and say her dad is fine, he was just playing pickleball. And everyone dragged her. Everyone dragged her and said that she was just making things up because her family, quote unquote, was getting paid not to tell the truth about Jamie Foxx. Like, you guys were non-stop with the conspiracies, and we owe the daughter an apology, those of you who did not believe what she was saying, right? And so then it comes out that Jamie Foxx has been recovering at one of the state-of-the-art, rehab facilities that focuses on people who have suffered through strokes and spinal cord issues. And then some of you took that and ran with it and said that Jamie Foxx was paralyzed and that he was blind in an eye and that he couldn't move one side of his body. Like, you guys couldn't stop. Right? You guys have these quote-unquote sources and these people who said all of these things about Jamie Foxx that have turned out not to be true, you guys. And so what has happened this past weekend, because we haven't heard anything in a while, and so we get an initial sighting of Jamie Foxx, who is on a boat in Illinois, right? That was the first sighting, and people apparently were taking film and waving at Jamie Foxx. But some of you were like, that's not a good enough, sighting of Jamie Foxx. How do we know it's really him? We can't see anything behind the sunglasses. This could be his clone. This could be the actor that stepped in for him for the movie that Jamie Foxx was slated to finish before this medical emergency took place. You guys refused to believe it was Jamie Foxx. And so then the following day over the weekend, there was another sighting of Jamie Foxx at Top Golf, which is something Jamie Foxx, if you are actually a fan, does on a frequent basis, does Top Golf on a frequent basis, not only with his celebrity friends, but also with his family. And somebody took film of him, swinging at Top Golf and, trying to showcase his ability to let you know that, things are a lot better than what people have been saying, right? And some of you still do not believe it, right? And so another exclusive was released of Jamie Foxx playing pickleball. That confirmed what the daughter was saying a while ago. And again, we owe her an apology, those of you who did not believe her, right? I had never heard of pickleball until this Jamie Foxx thing, but clearly he is doing a lot better. And I think the whole point of this is, for the most part, if you have followed Jamie Foxx's career, one thing that has been pretty private about him has been his personal life, right? He'll always big up his kids and all of that, but his actual personal life and things that he's going through and his day-to-day and all of that has has been pretty much kept under wraps his entire career. And people have always put out all types of rumors and stories and things about Jamie Foxx. However, they're unsubstantiated, right? Unless you are somebody who for real has ever, been around Jamie Foxx or has worked with Jamie Foxx or what have you to validate and back up those experiences, right? But even still, this is not enough for some of you, right? This is not enough for some of you conspiracy theorists. I was always under the impression that whatever did happen, that it was likely a stroke of some sort that took place that, really had to have him, sit down for a little while. And that was the real reason that Nick Cannon had to take over for hosting duties of the Shazam karaoke show. And that was why they strategically had announced that Jamie Foxx and his daughter were going to have another game show that they were going to be hosting next year. And now it also comes out conveniently with this Pickleball sighting as well that Jamie Foxx is going to be producing a biopic on Luther Vandross, right? And so my thought process always was that Jamie Foxx at some point in time was going to come back, right? That at some point in time, once Jamie Foxx got the proper rehabilitation and physical therapy and whatever else there needed to be, that he was going to make an appearance, right? But that still is not enough for you. You guys want to hear his voice to make sure it is really him, you guys. Here's the thing about cloning, right? And all this AI stuff, right? You cannot, in a lot of cases, you can't always copy everything, right? And copy people's memories and their mannerisms and everything, right? There are some things that are just unique to you, unique to your body, unique to your soul, you guys. So if there is a speech issue with Jamie Foxx, or if he is still having some issues that are going on, but he was well enough to at least show you that he can walk around, that he can move around, why is that not good enough for you? Why does he have to post a video on Instagram or a story on his Instagram stories of him speaking so that you know it's real? Right? What is not computing at this point, you guys? Because for me, for all intents and purposes, I believe it's really Jamie Foxx, right? I believe it's really Jamie Foxx, and whatever he is still, going through, because obviously he is still in Illinois, which leads me to believe he is still getting some sort of rehab, that he is not yet 100%, but he was well enough to make an appearance because you guys kept killing him off and kept saying that he had been cloned and that we were never going to see the real Jamie Foxx again, right? And so at least this can quiet for now some of you who were bent on making sure that Jamie Foxx was no longer here with us, right? And that he was too grave to ever move around again, and that this was some big scheme to avoid working in Hollywood, and that this was some big scheme to avoid doing a movie. Like, you guys were coming up with so many outrageous things, right? All for it to be debunked by a few videos, a few photos, and some of you, it's still not good enough because now you need to hear his voice, right? But this is good enough for me because it confirms what the daughter has been saying for the past couple of months. It confirms, that obviously something did happen with Jamie Foxx. It was rumored that wherever he's getting the rehab is somewhere in Illinois, or in the Midwest. So therefore, why are we still trying to pick this apart? Why are you so obsessed with believing a lie and believing a conspiracy? And then when the receipts are dropped, it's still not good enough for you. You guys have been begging for months to see some sign of life from Jamie Foxx, and now that you've seen it, now you're questioning it. Now you don't believe it, right? When there have been several celebrities who have been on the record saying that they have actually spoken to Jamie Foxx and have actually been around Jamie Foxx or have visited him since this whole ordeal and can confirm, that he is getting better. Right? But it still is not good enough for some of you. However, it's good enough for me. So there is that. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.